Hi guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Dave, and I have been getting quite heavily involved in game development over the course of the past few months. I put a video up about 2 months ago asking if I could meet up with anybody else who's remotely interested in game design, and I got a decent response out of it. So this is just a follow-up to that video. Little update. Since the last video, I have finished the game and put it online. It's called Milky Way Madness. It's a basic, like, old school kind of 80s style coin operated space shooter. And yeah, go check it out. It's on GameJolt. I'll link it to the description of this video and check it out and play it. It's dope. So as soon as I finished Milky Way Madness, I began work on my next game, which is now about 2 months in development. And I would like to show you a quick gameplay clip of that right now. And by the way, my screen capture software didn't do a great job of capturing this game, so I actually didn't use the screen captured version, and I had to actually record the screen with my iPhone. Just because of the speed of the game. So I apologize for the bad video quality, but I think it still looks alright. Oh, and P.S. This game is like super violent. So if you don't really have a thing for violent video games, I suggest that you... Oh crap, sorry, you're already watching it. Oh, my bad. I hit the button a little too early there. Okay, so aside from just insane brutality, this game is going to draw mechanics from Metroid-style exploration, object finding, finding new guns, searching cabinets, and then mixed with the action and intensity of Left 4 Dead with some Dead Nation elements put in there. There's a rage meter on the bottom right of the screen that monitors your current kill streak, and that was kind of taken from like a God of War inspiration. And yeah, it's got like this real top-down, nice-looking Hotline Miami-style perspective. So yeah, the whole goal is exploration with just really brutal-looking gameplay and gun battles and just a lot of intensity. Okay, so where do you come into play? I'm sure you're probably thinking, just from watching the gameplay footage, that the game is nearing completion and it's almost done. And the truth of the matter is, it's nowhere close. What I basically have are building blocks to a game. I've coded all the enemy AI, I've coded all of the guns, I've coded all of the cabinets that you'll find ammo in. There's a vending machine system that you use to buy ammo. However, I have not actually designed any levels at all. What you're actually looking at is just nothing more than test chambers that I've used to test different mechanics of the game. Make sure the enemy AI works properly, make sure that the graphics look good, make sure that the top-down perspective looks nice, make sure that the arena battles work properly. However, piecing those building blocks together is probably going to be the biggest challenge of this game, and bringing everything together and giving it context. And that's where I'm looking for fellow gamers with good ideas who want to design the game with me. Keep in mind that I'm not looking for any programming. You just need to be involved in the discussion of the actual design of the game. Okay, so if you're still watching this video, I feel like I've sparked your interest at least a little bit, and so I figured that it'd be a good time for me to address some of the things that need to be done. So the very first and foremost thing is level design. This is by far the biggest challenge that I'm facing right now. What I have right now are guideline mechanics in order to design the levels around. Basically, I want to have your character start in a small area of the map and not have access to the rest of the map until they find keys or fight portals in order to gain access to the rest of the map. The maps themselves are going to have to be designed around that mechanic and drawn up by hand, probably drafted a couple times over before I bring them into the game. Also, keep in mind that if you have an idea for like a switch or a lever that gets pulled, and it might spawn a horde of zombies from the other side of the room that would come and attack from behind or something, or some type of functioning object that's in the middle of the room, go ahead and put them in your map design, because I have the ability to take your ideas and turn them into code. Okay, so map design being the first and foremost thing that I want to have done. After that, the second most important thing is developing context and giving a story to the game. Right now I only have your guy spawning in the rooms, and you can fight the portals in order to get the keys, in order to get to the rooms that are more difficult, which gives you more guns and everything like that. What's the whole point of it though? Why is your character trapped in this building? Why are there zombies? Why are there portals? Why are portals giving keys? This has not been established by me at all, and that's why I would like to link up with people that are really good at telling stories. If the people that are crafting the story are working side by side, or maybe even overlapping with the people that are designing the levels, it would help to give the game a lot more continuity. Okay, next up on the agenda is sprite design. If you're not familiar with what a sprite is an image file that the game is referencing. It's basically every frame of every object of the game. I do a lot of my own sprite design. I've also got a friend of mine, Nick Kane, helping me with sprite design. But if you're good at drawing, like, you could benefit me a ton by just drawing up objects. I've got this top-down perspective that I'm using throughout the game, and I've got all these different top-down viewed objects that I need to have done one by one by one. I've done a lot of them. My friend Nick Kane has done a lot of them. It would be a great way for you to utilize your artistic skills, and I will give you credit in the game for the art design. Okay, next up is sound design. I'm not going to talk about this for too long because I do most of my own sound design.
Vicious. Vicious. Vicious.
However, I am speaking to one of my buddies directly, Jeff Sauls. If you could help me out on this, there's a system in place in this game that I think you'd find pretty cool as far as how to structure a track around it. Basically what I want to do is have the track get more and more intense as the intensity rises in the game. So what I want to do is structure it in layers. So the first layer is nothing more than just simple piano or something like that, and then the next layer is like a harmonizing melody. The third layer is something that you play over top of that, and the fourth layer is your drums. And so that way the drums only come in when it's really intense. When the intensity falls, I just drop the top layers back out of the track until we get back down to just having that bottom layer in the track when there's no intensity on the screen. Okay, areas 5 and 6 are testing and just general brainstorming and critiquing. Obviously the game is going to need to be rigorously tested during every stage of its development to make sure that everything works properly. As far as the critiquing goes, I need opinions from real gamers. So if I could get a solid group of gamers, say 6, 7, 8 gamers around a table just to talk about the experience that they got out of the game in order to come up with a general consensus on what needs to be improved, what needs to be changed. If you just want to be a part of that process, that would be very beneficial to me. To sum everything up, basically my goal for this video, beyond just the current scope of the project that I'm working on right now, would be to build a network of other people who are genuinely interested in game design so that they could pool all of their skills and benefit from each other. I know there are more people out there like me who have a general desire to make games, and so this video is in effort to reach out to those people. I would love to work with you if you have a general desire to make games. So if you're interested in any of the things that I've discussed in this video, definitely contact me. I'd love to work with you. My email address is right here. I respond to emails quite promptly. My Facebook link is right below my email address, and send me a message on Facebook or comment beneath this video in order to get my phone number. And then send me a text message. I'd love to work with you. I'm meeting with a friend of mine tomorrow in order to start the level design, so I'm starting to get the ball rolling ahead of time. However, it's never too late for you to join in. I have plans for this game to be awesome, and then all the games from this point forward to be better and better and better. So let me know. I would love to work with you, and I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot.